What's good, Commanders fans? Happy Friday. Hope everybody has a great weekend coming up, man. Huge game Sunday Night Football. Huge game, man. I'm excited, man. I really am. I'm hyped, man. This is a huge game. We gotta take care of the Giants. A tie. We're just so similar. We're so similar. We're just such similar teams. It's gonna be a big game. Vernon Davis is performing a rap song before the game or something like that. DJ O'Goody is performing Left Hand Up, and his crew member. So it's gonna be a late game. It's gonna be a late game. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, playoff talk. The Seahawks, they lost to the Niners last night on Thursday Night Football, so that does help us out. That helps the Giants out too a little bit. So even if we do lose, we will be the 7th seed at worst. So we'll still be in the playoffs mathematically, but of course, we got 3 games after that, 3 big games. So we got to take care of business against the Giants, man. I do think we're the better team. I think we're the more talented team, but that doesn't always mean that you're just going to go out there and win. So we got to take care of business, man. So let's look at the injury report here real quick. You already know how it goes. We'll get to keys to victory. My keys to victory, they're not too complex because it's the same game. It's the same game. Now, the Giants, they look down bad. They got blown out by the Eagles. It looks like their hearts were just taken out of them. They were just beat down in their own house, skunked in their own house. They got exposed, and it made me mad watching that game because we were up 10-0, should have been up 14-0. But the Eagles did what we should have did. We had the Giants where we wanted them, and we let them off the hook. When we get an early lead, we have to put the nail in the coffin. I know, I get it. We're a slow, methodical team. We're not a team that runs the score up on teams, but you see the opportunities are there, and we just had to be more aggressive. We really do. I think we can definitely get out to an early lead again against the Giants like we did last game. So let's get to the injury report here, man. Sadiq Charles is going to be out. He has a concussion. He's going to be out. F.A. Obata, questionable, limited with a finger injury. Cam Sims, back injury, questionable. Ben St. Juice, man. He's a key to victory, honestly. He really is, because Christian Holmes, he got beat by Darius Slayton. It could have been a push-off, could have called that, but it is what it is. They did not. Then he got beat by Isaiah Hodgins for a touchdown. And I think Ben St. Juice, he's just been a better corner this year. He's been, if not our best corner, him and Kendall Fuller, he's had a really good year, and he's played really good football. So we need Ben St. Juice back out there for sure. Chase Young, knee, limited, questionable. We'll see. If he's there, it's a big help. If he's not, the D-line's been eating anyway. So he would be a great addition to the team. But like I've been saying this whole season, the D-line's been eating. They've been playing disciplined football. They've been playing together. So if he's there, it's a plus. If he's not, the D-line is going to keep doing their thing. Tenor Gibson, he was limited on Friday, but his game status, it doesn't have anything next to it. So he's going to play. Andrew Norwell is going to play. Brian Robinson was on the injury report. He's going to play. Sam Cosmi, tackle, ankle, he's going to play. Jamin Davis is going to play. Dax Milne is going to play. Looks like he was a full participant. James Smith-Williams was a full participant. Montez Sweat was in concussion protocol. He was a full participant. So that extra week was great for Montez Sweat. Being out with a concussion, that's awesome. It's not awesome that he had a concussion, but it's good that he just had that extra week. So he'll be available to play on Sunday Night Football. Huge game on NBC. I can't wait. Trey Turner, full participant. He's going to play. On the Giants side of the ball, Adoree Jackson is the big name, the biggest name on there, really, in my opinion, their corner. He's going to be out. Josh Ezeudu, neck injury, he's going to be out. Shane Lemieux, their offensive lineman, he's going to be out. Daniel Bellinger is questionable. I think he had a couple catches against us. Richie James, questionable, their wide receiver. Nick McLeod, their DB, questionable with an illness. Jihad Ward, their linebacker, was a full participant. Concussion, he's going to play. He's questionable, but most likely he will be playing. Leonard Williams, neck injury, questionable. Saquon Barkley was not on the injury list, and he's going to play. Dexter Lawrence is going to play as well. He's a full participant in practice on Friday. So, all right, before we get to keys to victory, you guys already know what it is. Shout out to Prize Picks. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Super easy, guys. You pick 2 to 5 players. You do over, unders, fantasy projections, all that stuff. And it's different than other sports books because you can pick 5 or really 2 to 6 players. You can pick 6 players, and if you get 4 out of 6 right, you still get money. You still get paid. You still win the parlay. Even if you get 5 out of 6, 4 out of 6, you still get a profit. You still get money. So that's the best thing about it. My picks for this week, you use my link down below in the description box. You click on that link. You get a 100% deposit match. $50, you get a 100% deposit match. $100, you get a 100% deposit match. Prize Picks will match you if you use my link down below in the description box. You use my promo code RealEdOliver. Super easy, so use that link down below. So my picks for this week, I got Daniel Jones getting over. I know, don't be mad at me for this, but I'm picking Daniel Jones to get over 200 passing yards. Now, when you get over 200 passing yards, it's actually over 190 and a half passing yards. So that's not a good thing always. You know, Geno Smith, I picked him to get 234 passing yards last night, and they ended up losing. So, and Daniel Jones, it looks like he does better when he doesn't pass the ball a lot for a lot of yards, honestly. But I got him going over 190 and a half passing yards. He got 200 against us, 228 against Dallas, 341 against Detroit. They lost that game. Houston, 197 is when they won. So when he barely got over 190, that's when they do better. So, but I got him going over 190 and a half. That's my pick. And then for our side, Brian Robinson, I got him getting over 66.5 rushing yards. I got him getting the over on that. You look at the last 5 games, he got 96 against the Giants, 105 against Atlanta, 86 against Philly, Houston 57. It was a blowout, so that's the only reason why he didn't get it. We could blow the Giants out. I wouldn't be surprised if we take care of business. And that'd be the only way I could see it, because the Giants can't stop the run, man. Look at the Giants, man. Look at their numbers. I talked about this last preview, how bad they are stopping the run. They're like bottom 5 in rush yards allowed. They're bottom 5 in yards per carry allowed, 5.4. They're 31st in yards per carry allowed, and they're 29th in rush yards allowed. So we got to run the football. Those are my picks. If you guys want to trail or tail, you can have to put those picks in as well. So, like I said, link in the description down below. Use that. Click the link. Super easy. But keys to victory. Run the football. Last game. Smash mouth football. Time of possession. That's our identity. We have an identity. We've had an identity since Heineke's been the quarterback, since we're 6-1-1. We have an identity. Say what you want to say about Taylor, but we have an identity under this team, and I think he's a part of that. Of course, Brian Robinson's a part of that, and Gibson's a part of that. Terry, all the wide receivers just, blocking and doing the dirty work. Their numbers have gone down, but it is what it is. I haven't seen any of them complain. They're happy they're winning football games. They got to keep doing that. Terry had 105 yards last game, so I might pick the over on his yardage too. But gotta run the football, man. Smash mouth, time of possession. Brian Robinson, you gotta attack the edges. The Giants, they struggle defensively. Their defensive ends, they struggle stopping the run. Kayvon Thibodeau, he's on the lighter side. Run at him. Keep running at him. You can run up the middle, you can run up on the outsides, but it's better. It's more. We have an advantage running to the outside against the Giants. So you gotta attack their edges. Start fast and keep the lead. Oh, Ron Rivera timeouts. Challenges, 4th down decision making. All the Riverboat Ron stuff. Do not go for 2, and I'm happy he did not go for 2 last game, and he just tied it up. We went to overtime. I was so happy he did that instead of being Riverboat Ron and going for it. So timeouts, challenges, clock management, all that stuff. Before the first half, I say this every game. Ron Rivera is the biggest key to victory, in my opinion. Every game, his decision making, it can be very costly, and I think he's done a better job of doing that. Start fast and keep the lead. Start fast. We keep the lead. We can run the football, churn the clock, complimentary football. Just take the game out of their hands and just dominate. That's what we did against the Eagles. That's what we did against the Texans. That's what we did against a lot of our wins. Just churn and eat the clock. Churn and eat and dominate. Smash mouth football. Run a football. Brian Robinson, Gibson, Jonathan Williams in there. Curtis Samuel, I want to see him get a couple runs in there too. Taylor Heineke, use his legs, man. Use your mobility. Wink Martindale, he blitzes a lot. He's going to have to move around the pocket, duck his head, evade the rush. What he did last game, the 4th and 4, that was a beautiful pass. The touchdown pass to Terry, where Terry got the yak and got the touchdown. He had to evade the rush. The Jahan Dotson touchdown, he had to move around the pocket, evade the rush. They're going to send the kitchen sink. Kayvon Thibodeau, Azeez Ojulari, Dexter Lawrence. They can get to the quarterback. They do, and they did last game. Our offensive line got beat and dominated last game. Offensive line is going to be key. Wes Schweitzer, he's going to be starting at center. That's going to be interesting. Sam Cosmi at guard. Leno, of course, at left tackle. Right tackle, Cornelius Lucas. We have just had a lot of moving parts and moving people on the offensive line. So offensive line is going to be key. And Wes Schweitzer, snapping the football is going to be super important. The line change, the line shifts, calling protections. Kayvon Thibodeau just ran freely and hit Taylor Heineke, which I'm just surprised he didn't fumble. I'm so happy Taylor didn't fumble the ball, but that's going to be a huge key to victory. Red zone offense. Taylor Heineke missed Logan Thomas. The Giants are 5th in red zone defense. We got to convert in the red zone. That's our bread and butter. We got to get touchdowns, not field goals, to put this game away. We could have put it away if we converted in the red zone, but Taylor missed Logan. He makes mistakes. I'm not making excuses for him. He's got to hit Logan. He missed Jahan in the red zone as well. Brian Robinson ran out of bounds when he could have kept going. So it's mental mistakes that we made on our part that kept the Giants in the football game. 3rd down defense, of course, is going to be important. We're 3rd on 3rd down defense. We got to get the first key, which I haven't even said yet, is Daniel Jones running the football. Daniel Jones, he does turn into Danny fumbles. He turns into Vanilla Vic, and I can't even call him that anymore, really, because he has a fumble mess. He did fumble last game. Another key is we got to force a turnover. The turnover battle as well is going to be huge. That's obvious. Another cliche, I get it. But this game is just a whole bunch of cliches because we're just the same team and we play ugly, smash mouth, run the football kind of football. That's just who we are. That's who both teams are. Saquon, got to contain Saquon. You got to contain Daniel Jones on the ground. Don't let him run to the outside. Montez Sweat, one time, he let him get to the outside. And then in the second half, Montez Sweat did a better job and made Daniel Jones run to the inside where we had more help with Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne. They have to get interior pressure on Daniel Jones as well. But Daniel Jones on the ground, every time he's played us, he's hurt us. 71 yards this past game 2 weeks ago. And then he had 95 yards rushing on the Thursday Night Football game where we beat him. So he has really killed us on the ground. Daniel Jones, I got to give him his credit. He's done a really good job against Washington for whatever reason in the past. Limit penalties. Christian Holmes. Who else? Percy Butler. They got to relax. As gunners, you cannot touch the guy out of bounds. They're going to throw the flag, okay? We might get some home cooking finally with some home calls because last game they were killing us with the penalties. The block in the back by Logan Thomas. I thought that was ridiculous. But Logan, all the tight ends got to do better blocking this game. They got beat last game. Logan was getting beat. Cole Turner with the holding and penalty. They have to be better in pass protection and run blocking as well. Handle the blitz. Already talked about that. Contain Saquon Barkley. I thought we did I thought we did a solid job on Saquon last game. I thought we did. We got to keep that up. Discipline football, limit penalties. Contain Darius Slayton. Ben St. Juice is going to shadow him. Kendall Fuller, whoever. We have to contain Darius Slayton, man. He got past. He dropped one pass that could have won the game for the Giants. He just dropped it. He has the highest drop rate in the NFL. And for whatever reason, Darius Slayton, he beats us too. Last year on Thursday Night Football, he ran right past William Jackson. I know William Jackson's not on the team anymore, but for whatever reason, Darius Slayton, every time he plays us, he gets off against us. He just does. Joey Sly is going to be a huge key to victory. You got to make all your field goals. Dustin Hopkins. When it's going to be like 30 degrees on Sunday night. Something's probably going to be very cold. I don't know how the wind's going to be, but kicking's going to be huge. Graham Gano missed a kick. Joey Sly missed a kick. So Curtis Samuel's got to get involved. My last key, Jahan, Curtis, Terry, we got to get these guys involved too. We got to get them space, let them make plays. They made big plays last game. I see it happen again. I don't see anybody on the Fabian Moreau. Go at Fabian. Get a couple penalties called at him. Just go at Fabian. Just test him. Terry, he can't check Terry. Nobody on the Giants team can check Terry. Nobody can check Jahan. Nobody can check who else? Terry, Jahan, or Curtis. Either our three, any of our three. Even Diami. I don't see them staying in front of Diami either, to be honest with you. So, once again, identity. Control the clock, run the football, stop the run, contain Daniel Jones. Do not let Darius Slayton run past you like we have in the past. Very easy keys to victory, in my opinion. So, final score here. I'm not going to keep you guys too long because, like I said, we just played them. It's the same preview, basically, same keys to victory. Got to get this dub, man. Left hand up, all that good stuff. And then the next 3 games, just focusing on this one right now. Sunday Night Football. The last key is the crowd, man. We got to get hyped, man. I'm not going, but whoever's going, you got to get loud. You got to get proud. You got to get hyped, man. Seriously, I know there's going to be a lot of Giants fans in there too, but we got to get loud, man. We got to get hyped, man. And I know Lano gave some free tickets away. A couple players gave free tickets away. I know the Metro is going to be free after the game. So they're trying to support us, man. They're trying to help us out and get fans in the building. So we got to be loud. This might be the loudest game since with the 2012 Dallas game where RG3 won and Rob Jackson got the interception. I remember the game in 2005. I went to that game against the Giants. We were in playoff contention. Mark Brunell threw a screen pass to Santana Moss and got into the end zone for a touchdown. That year, we eventually made the playoffs. It's got to be like that. Everybody was just standing up. Nobody sat down at all. It was cold as a brick outside. Nobody sat down the whole game. I want to sit down myself, but everybody stood up. So I was like, hey, I just got to stand up. It may be like that. You just got to be loud. I want to force a false start. I want to get a delay of game. I want y'all to do all that. I want y'all to be so loud they can't hear nothing. No snap count, nothing. Silent snap count. That's how loud it's going to be. It's got to be on third down. It's got to be loud. Everybody's got to be loud. That's one of the biggest keys is the crowd has to get into this game often and early. So I got us winning 17-14. It's going to be ugly once again, guys. It's going to be an ugly, nasty game to watch. It's going to be 17-14. I got us winning this game. We take it home. We beat the Giants. And then we get even closer to playoff contention. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. Health Tip Commanders. Peace.